So that I'll be joined on the podcast by Matthew Sheehan, the midfielder for Goleen, the very good Goleen team this year. At the moment, having played 18 games, they've won 17, and now they're going for the County Junior B Football Championship this weekend when they play Douglas in Park Rin. Suppose first of all, Matthew, it's an amazing season for Goleen in general, but you've one more step to take now against Douglas this Sunday.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, it's a great thing, winning and stuff and playing and taking the year to stay down. So it's, great. Everyone's come together and obviously, it just makes going to training is a lot more enjoyable. And so, yeah, hopefully we can just one step further now this weekend and complete the triple.
And what are the preparations like in general before every game? I suppose like the players will be bouncing at the bit just to get another game under their belt, considering the winning form you're on.
Yeah, 100%. Last weekend now against Ballinhassig was obviously cancelled the weekend before, and there's talks of being cancelled again, and everyone was just everyone was in kind of in that zone to want to play football, get out on the pitch because when you're winning, like it's enjoyable, and we're all enjoying playing with each other and playing football at the minute. So it's just we want to get out and play games as much as we can.
And of course, you did beat Ballinhassig in that semi-final, as you mentioned, 2-12 to 113 after extra time. Was that the toughest game of your season, do you think? Because you got brought to extra time. You're winning games at a canter this season. Do you think Ballinhassig really put up your biggest test this year?
Yeah, 100%. They were, very, very physical everywhere in the middle, and yeah, it really put a test to us, which obviously you want to be getting. So it was good, and so it was a good test for us. I think coming into Douglas, hopefully that getting over the line in the extra time in a tight game like that can stand to us. Coming into Douglas this weekend, if it does have a close game, we can back ourselves to get over the line in a close game.
Having 17 wins out of a possible 18 across league and championship, your only loss was against Randall in the league, and even then Randall were a junior A side. Could you have imagined at the start of the year having a season like that?
No, definitely not. It was definitely the start of the year was obviously the main objective was just the junior B, and we were kind of at the start, to try and maintain the Division Two status for next year. So it'd be good because like there's a lot of Junior A teams, so it would stand to us coming into the Junior A Championship next year. But at the start we didn't really think to be tend win up winning the league at all. And obviously when results are going, then you obviously start talking to each other to if we can maintain results here and stuff, we could possibly end up on top of the table towards the end of the year.
I suppose that decision towards the end of last year, to start this year, to stay in Junior B rather than go up to Junior A, was that a brilliant decision in the end, considering you got a lot of confidence under yourselves now? Like even chatting to Patrick Reedy, your captain, down through the weeks, like he's saying that you're bouncing off the walls for training, the confidence is up, winning breeds a habit. So like it was ultimately it was a very good decision to stay down Junior B, and even Junior A next year, you'd be excited for that challenge, I'm sure.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely like staying down, like the success we've had this year, hopefully now it'll be a good thing for us bring it into next year and then we can use that momentum and confidence that we have within the group to hopefully to maintain junior A status then and maybe get a couple of results here and there next year as well.
Talk to me about Shane O'Neill, your manager. Like the amount of confidence he's given you on the field, I suppose, in winning these games.
Yeah, no, he's the motivator really amongst the group, like even amongst trainings, games and stuff, he really does how he's the voice kind of before the games and stuff really gets you going and kind of motivates ourselves to let us know that we've been there, we've done been there, we've done the hard work throughout the season and stuff, and we have the footballers across the park to get us results at the end of the day when we need to and stand up and do a job.
We talked about winning, breeding a habit there. Does that just bring the players back into training week on week on week, I suppose? And even the players that don't aren't lucky enough to start in a certain game, like I'm sure they'd be delighted just to be part of the panel as well and just fighting for those starting places too.
Yeah, 100%. Like years before and stuff would be, especially after if you take last year after when we lost the Plunkets and stuff, the first couple of weeks afterwards, it's obviously losing and stuff. Training was kind of hard and stuff, but this year, everyone's raring to get down. Training stuff, people are doing a bit of extras here and there. I'd say everyone's just loving being on the pitch and playing football, which is a great thing.
The community aspect around the Goleen area, like I'm sure the Goleen supporters around the place are absolutely thrilled with how the team is performing this season. Like to win, like you've won three trophies already this year, you could win a fourth on Sunday. What has that done to the community of Goleen?
It's really, it brings the whole community together. all the games we've gone to, whether anywhere around where it's been Parker in or other game, like we have a big support coming to games, and they really help us, especially in like tight games like that. Like Banhassa, we could really hear him on the sideline pushing us on, and then when you're around Goleen, there's flags and everything around, and everyone's asking how you're doing, and it's all chat about the football and stuff at the weekend, and so it really brings the whole community as a whole together, which obviously is great to see.
Even in the West Cork League, like you had the privilege of playing a few Junior A sides as well, and the fact you're doing so well in Junior B, does that give you confidence that you could do well in the Junior A Championship next year? That you're winning so often in Junior B, and then in June against Junior A sides in the league, you competed really, really well.
Yeah, I think definitely that, like, coming up, as I said, the being in that Division Two and getting that exposure to a couple of the junior A sides and getting results, I think it really opens our eyes that, like, when we do perform, when we are, you know, training hard and stuff, that we can get results and we are good enough to compete at that level if we want to be able to compete. So I think that definitely breeds a lot of confidence, which I think we've brought into the training for the rest of this season, that, we really can be a contending side in junior A if we want to be, and if we all commit to it.
And of course, last year in a Junior B final, you did come up short against Douglas last season. So, is there a bit of redemption in your minds going into this game on Sunday?
Yeah, I think so, the whole thing is like with we get to go again with them, which is obviously, a great thing to have, because obviously last year, it was tough that loss out of last year. We were in a great position and lost at the end. So I think definitely think everyone's raring to go now this week, having heard that after that they beat Kilmurray at the weekend, everyone was raring to go and ready to have another challenge against them and hopefully get one up on them this time.
And even that semi-final against Ballinhassig, to have that game under your belt, I think Shane mentioned that in this week's Star as well. Does that kind of give you more of an onus to go ahead into this final, more of a test, I suppose, just to get you ready for this final?
Yeah, 100%. Because I think, like, coming up to this, we've been winning, like, say, more than five or six scores, which obviously is great, but we haven't had that really towards the end, nitty gritty, kind of had to pull it out the kind of bag game, which I think Ballinhassig really brought it to us, as I said, physically, and they were kicking great scores, playing some great football, and I think that was a great challenge, and to be able to get over it in extra time shows that, like, we still, no matter how heavy the pitch is at this time of year, that we're able to still perform, and if, when it does get nitty and gritty, that we can come out on the right side of it, and hopefully it'll stand to us now this weekend.
When you look at the whole spectrum of the goalie players' careers and things, including yourself, is this probably the best season that you've had as a goalie player, in your opinion?
Yeah, definitely. This, like last year was the first year kind of for myself, getting any bit of silverware with going in the West Cork. So this year, it's really topped it again, and obviously getting that the Junior B county title, is the main aim for going for the last couple of years. And like my dad has played with Goleen before, Kieran Sheehan, so he's always been telling me about how we're having a privilege and really lucky, and I suppose take it as it comes, the success we're having now, because it's never a night like that before, and to just enjoy playing football at the time. So because he's always said about, he's always wanted to playing, try to get to that Junior B final, win the Junior B and stuff, and to be able to do that, it's really made this year a successful year, definitely, for us.
And finally, like, what would it mean to the club to win a county junior? I know you've won the combined junior B title earlier on the year, but what would it mean for the whole community to win a county junior B title just a couple of weeks before Christmas?
I think, yeah, no, definitely be massive, like it was when we won the county back in July. It was, really brought the whole community together. Everyone's celebrating together. You've, people that have played in the past talking to us young lads, and then other ones growing up as well in the area, it really shows them. So it's great. And then hopefully with Christmas, family being around and stuff, a lot of families and around, so coming to watch us and stuff. So hopefully, it'll just again bring the whole community just before Christmas, and hopefully we'll get it over the line and enjoy it a couple of weeks then.
That's brilliant. And yeah, thanks for your time, Matthew, on the podcast today, and best of luck to Goleen on Sunday against Douglas.
Thank you very much. Thank you.